whatever your goal is in life, nothing is going to change until you decide to make the first step and actually take action. You can do as much reading as you want. You can watch all the videos on YouTube, talk to anybody you want about it. But until you decide to actually hit that switch in your brain and decide to take action with whatever your goal is, nothing will change in your life. I mean, you can save a lot of time by not reading all these books and watching all these, whatever, these podcasts or videos, and just literally do whatever you're looking to do. For example, if you're looking to lose weight, first step, start exercising. Obviously, there's going to be some level of discipline and accountability that's going to need to be, put forth to start dieting properly, tracking your macros. I mean, it's just so easy. You can literally just go on Chat GPT and just ask them, like what diet, how many, calories should I be eating? What's my macro spread should be? What's my proteins, fats, carbs? Give me a workout plan. It's so simple just to get all these sources of knowledge nowadays. I mean, obviously, there's different avenues you can take to, get better information than others, but just to get a basic foot in the door per se, the first step forward, it's so simple. And no matter what you do in terms of, contemplating or preparing, until you decide to take the first step and actually do it, nothing will change in your life. You're just going to keep on going around in circles. And honestly, it's just really just a waste of time. I mean, I've read plenty of books and I've watched plenty of videos from the top fitness guys, influencers, mindset guys. And I think that's great if you want to, watch these videos, read these books. I mean, I encourage it. In my opinion, personally, I think you should be reading books. I think you should read all the top books, the 40 Laws of Power, Think and Grow Rich, Outwitting the Devil, Crucial Conversation. This is just the ones that have just come to me at the top of my head. But, there's plenty of books out there, personal development books that I think are beneficial to read. I know a lot of top guys think, it's a waste of time because, at the end of the day, it is, if you're not going to be putting up, effort in to actually take action and do whatever it is you're looking to achieve. Like if it's to stop smoking weed, for example, you're going to have that first day of pain, of just being super fucking bored to actually be able to eventually go without. Like you're never going to get to the first year without smoking, or 2 years, or just even the first fucking week or month without going that first day. It's going to be that first effort put forth. You can think about it as many times as you want. Also, for example, like drinking, like if you go out on the weekends and you drink every weekend, it's going to take that first step of not going out and having a drink. For most people, they're going to have to, adopt different habits than going out to the club or bar per se. Because, just being in that environment, it's just too easy to, fall into the temptation of just having a drink. I mean, it wouldn't even make sense. It pretty much is impossible to go out in that type of atmosphere and not want to participate in those, activities. So, you would have to just completely change your weekend schedule, maybe instead of going out to the bar, go for a nice movie or something, go on a nice walk, stay at home, watch a movie. There's just countless things. These are just examples off the top of my head, but no matter what you're looking to achieve with your goals, until you decide to take the first step and put that first effort forward, nothing will change. Honestly, like just getting in just getting ripped, honestly. At this point, I'm pretty fucking ripped, honestly. I've achieved a lot. Most people, more than, most people would be willing to put forth the effort into. And, it took me putting that first effort in, going to the gym, hadn't been in the gym in quite some time, and just hitting that treadmill, hitting those weights. It wasn't the perfect exercise spread, it wasn't the perfect routine, but it's just fucking do it. Like, for example, you just say you want to stop smoking weed. Okay, boom, you're a nighttime smoker. Nighttime comes around, it's going to be difficult. Temptation is going to be staring you right in the fucking face. First step, obviously, you can't have any fucking weed in the house. You got to sit there and run yourself out, smoke it all, get mentally prepared, tell yourself, okay, next week, Wednesday comes around, I'm not going to smoke that one day. And honestly, in reality, you can literally just go one day without. And then, okay, let's just get that under the belt. Mentally, let's just see how it feels to go without. It's going to suck no matter what. Whatever if you've been doing it for a long time, any habits you've developed is going to, It's just like eating fast food. You know, if you love fast food and you go one day without, you eat some fucking vegetables or some shit, it's gonna suck. Like no matter what, it's gonna suck because you've developed that routine and habit, and your brain is so associated that dopamine with that habit that I mean, it's gonna. I mean, it's not gonna. I mean, there's levels to this shit, but it'll almost seem painful. You know, as stupid as that sounds, as stupid as these first world problems are, it's almost gonna be painful to not be able to eat that food or smoke that weed, have that alcoholic drink. You know, it's just our brains have associated dopamine with these habits, and so it's just linked. Like the pleasure is linked directly with it. You know, like for me, for example, like I've just put the personal development in for so long now where it's like my dopamine release is associated with the gym. My dopamine release is associated with hitting my macros on point. I mean, yeah, I mean, the food is the last thing you're going to struggle with. No matter what, you have to eat. So for the rest of your life, once you give up all the habits, I mean, the food is always going to be there. And so I do have my days where I might have, that extra ice cream bar, or, I might have a fucking burger or something, it still fits within the macros. But I mean, there's days where it doesn't, where I might eat a little bit over, honestly, but I'm putting in so much work where honestly, I mean, it doesn't even really matter at this point, honestly. Like, I just put in extra work. But what I'm trying to make is that over time, once you put in enough effort and work towards positive habits and positive goals, your dopamine release will be associated with these positive habits. So if you're just completely, hooked on smoking weed, or, I mean, if you're on other fucking drugs, you're going down the rabbit hole. Like, it just gets worse and worse with the dopamine triggers and associations. But if you're, if you're just hooked on these, if you've just been smoking weed for the last 10, 15 years, whatever, like, it's not going to happen overnight. Majority of people aren't going to be able to just stop cold turkey, boom, first try, and never smoke again, if that's your goal. So it's just like, you got to take that first step forward and then go that first day, I mean, try to push it as far as you can. But if, like, you go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days without smoking weed, for example, like, congratulations. Like, I would never encourage you just, make that effort and then just give it up, just go 10 days and then not smoke. I mean, go as far as you can, but if it gets to the point where you just relapse and you end up smoking again, or have another drink, or, you miss the gym, eat some bad food, whatever it is, don't read your book, whatever some fucking stupid ass shit is, like, it's not the end of the world, It's like, you made the first effort. Congratulations. Boom, you go that first day, okay, next day, try to go again. But if you go 2 or 3 days and you slip up, and it's just like, you've been doing something for 10 to 15 years, 5 years, 20 years, however long, like, it's pretty much a part of you at this point, like, it didn't happen overnight for me to stop smoking weed or disassociate from alcoholic beverages. Like, it didn't happen overnight. It was actually like, honestly, probably like all in all, probably like a multi-year transformation, to go from smoking every single day since high school to, not smoking at all. Like, it's been years now. It's not even a big deal. It's just like every random occasion I'll get that thought of like, damn, it used to be cool being able to smoke with my boys, or, sit there and, smoke with my chick at the time, so on and so forth. But it's just like, you only remember the positive times that are associated with these actions. It's like, you forget about the times you're like, damn, like, I'm just stuck in this negative hypnotic rhythm of just smoking every single fucking day, And I mean, it varies from time to time, the level of, how much you smoke. I mean, there'd be days I'll be on the way home from work and I'd blunt every single day faithfully. And there would be days where I would just smoke at nighttime one time. It would transition, but bottom line is, I just like, it was just like, this is just never gonna fucking end. Like, it's just a terrible habit. Like, I have a son, and it's just like, is that honorable? Like, do you think your kids fucking respect you smoking? Like, especially cigarettes, that shit stinks your clothes. Even weed, though, too. Like, you think you're coming in fucking buzzed out of your fucking mind, like, just stoned out of your fucking goddamn mind, looking crazy, just not even being all the way there. Like, you could be present, but, like, honestly, like, you're like, let's just be real. You're never fucking fully present if you're smacked out of your mind. Like, you hit some fucking good ass weed, like, you're like, you can be, I mean, if you're like a high, if you have a high tolerance, you know, like you can act, you can perform, but are you really present? Like, are you truly present? The answer is always fucking no. Like, if you're trying to make an excuse, you're just in denial about it, you know. But it's just about taking the first step with whatever you're trying to achieve in life. You know, if you want to lose weight, just that first step. Just start fucking exercising. Start taking accountability with, you know, what you consume in your body. And it's just crazy, you know, that I really feel like ever since I started tracking my macros and actually completely being in control of my life, all the way down to how much food I'm consuming, you know, with the proteins, fats, carbs, like, I really feel like my life has begun, you know, like, it's just the beginning, you know. It's just like, when you have complete control of your life, I mean, you're in charge. I'm in charge of my destiny. Like, whatever I want to achieve, I know I'm going to achieve. Like, I have goals set out that are much probably further, you know, much bigger goals than I'd say probably 99% of the population has. You know, maybe 90% of the population has, you know, like, just massive goals. And I just know I'm going to accomplish it, honestly. I mean, once you put the effort in, once you really know what you're doing, and you're willing to, like, just work all day. Honestly, I love to work. I mean, there's not a day that goes by that I'm like, man, I wish I could be doing more. Like, there's only so many opportunities currently present for me to, you know, for example, make money, you know. But, like, I'm just hitting that all across the board, you know. And I'm just, like, hitting the gym every single day. All these things, all these positive habits that, like, a man can do, you know. It's like just maxing it out as much as physically possible, you know. Like, it just depends on what you want to achieve. But, you know, the first step to take is literally just doing it. Just deciding, like, I'm not gonna wait till tomorrow. You know, today, it's that switch in your brain. Like, as soon as that thought comes, like, man, I really want to stop doing something, just fucking do it. Just don't even think about it too fucking much. Just fucking do it. Because the longer you think about it, the word I'm telling you, that's not how this shit works. I did that shit for many years of thinking about it and trying to, you know, come up with this best plan, solution, wrap my mind around it. But it wasn't until I just was like, yeah, this is uncomfortable. Like, it's gonna be uncomfortable, honestly. The feeling is gonna feel so weird. So, you know, you can be so unused to the feeling because guess what? You're not used to the fucking feeling, honestly. You've been doing something for 10, 15 years. You're used to that feeling. It's gonna feel weird as fuck to sit there and take that first step to break whatever negative habit or vice, you know, you're relying on. It's gonna feel weird as fuck, and that's good. That's good. That's something new. You know, that's the way it's supposed to be. The first day I didn't smoke weed, it felt weird. You know, it felt like, damn, I'm missing out. Honestly, it felt like I'm missing out. Like, I'm missing out on fucking getting high for that one day. You know, like, not going to the bar, not going to the club. Like, damn, I'm missing out. You know, like, I mean, I could go fuck that bitch or whatever it is, you know, like, I could go fucking some bitches or some shit. Like, it's just like, you feel like you're missing out, you know, like, damn, I'm going to the gym, I could be missing out, you know, just chilling, hanging out, relaxing, you know. It's just like, no matter what your positive habit is, if you're in a negative hypnotic rhythm, you're always going to sling us some stupid ass excuse, you know. So, I mean, like I said, I think I really encourage people to read as many of these personal development books as you can, honestly, on when you're first getting started out. But once you just hit all these books, you really start to realize, like, there's no more point in really just reading these, like, personal development books. Once you kind of hit all of the top ones, like, started dwelling into, like, you know, diving into, like, some of the other ones, like, you really start to realize, like, it's kind of repetitive. Like, it's really, in hindsight, like, damn, like, is this really, like, do I really need to read a book to, like, I should already be doing this, honestly. Like, it's just the most basic shit. And that's when you know, like, I mean, like, you made a little bit of progress, just a little bit of progress enough where it's like, okay, now let's make sure, you know, we're just hitting all, you know, you're just, you know, you know, just hitting it all, like, you know, get these W's all across the board, you know, just handling business all across the board. And that's, you know, that just comes with time, you know, effort put forward, you know. But if you just take that first step and just take action, I mean, you can avoid a lot of wasted time, a lot of, like, wasted attention, you know. Like, most of these videos are just going to tell you, you know, the same thing over and over again. Most people are going to just start bringing God into the equation and this and that. And yeah, I think, you know, God is great, you know, obviously, you know, grateful. But until you decide to just take action and do that uncomfortable task that you know, that weird feeling that you is just associated with the positive habit that you're not used to doing, nothing will change. So, you know, you can keep on just beating around the bush, thinking about it, playing with the idea of it, but until you decide to actually, boom, just hit that switch in your brain, the same shit's gonna happen. So, just do it. Honestly, don't even fucking thinking about it. You want to stop smoking? Go the first day. You want to get better shape? Hit that gym for the first day. Go on that walk. Start tracking your macros. Go on ChatGPT. Ask your fucking macro spread in a fucking workout routine. Easy, simplest shit in the world. You want to stop drinking? Go that first day without, you know, drinking. Go that first weekend without going to the bar, getting fucked up. You know, if you're addicted to fucking sex or something like that, or fucking porn, sometimes it's the same fucking thing. Like, it's just so fucking easy, honestly. So fucking obvious. First day, put that effort in. Just don't do it. Literally, one day goes by. If you stop smoking for one day, I mean, literally, just go one day without it. See how it feels. You know, if you can go 2, 3, great. But if you can only go one day and then you start smoking again, for example, don't fucking beat yourself to death. Congratulations, you took the first step. Now, let's build up till we go another day. Maybe we build on 2 days, 3 days, you know, 1 weekend of no drinking, 2 weekends of no drinking. Okay, you fuck up the third weekend. Don't end it all. Don't just sit there and go fucking buck wild and start getting super fucked up every single day. Make the progress, and then give yourself a pat on the back, you know? I mean, in hindsight, you're gonna be like, you're kind of a fucking bitch, honestly, but like, you know, just like, it's just so obvious about what we need to do, but when you're sitting there taking these first steps in your personal development journey, like, applaud yourself, like, you know, like, be proud of yourself for actually having the fucking courage to want to do better in life, because most people just go throughout their whole lives, waste it, completely delusional, not even really living in reality, and then they fucking die. And towards the end of their life, they realize, like, damn, I wasted my life. Like, I could have been so much more. I could have had so much more potential. Take the first step. Don't even fucking thinking about it too much.